Good, Elian. Roger was our brother. Edu, Manny. Is that Bando? You're backtesting the journal? 2022 almost done. Nice, bro. Oh, nice. It even tells you how much RR that is? That's cool. Nice, bro. All green months. Wow, that's amazing. Insane. Consistent. That's very consistent. It's a good shit, bro. What's good, Malps? Connor, what's up, brother? Good, Was. What are you trading? NASDAQ. Passed your eval yesterday? Nice, bro. Congratulations. Is that your first ever eval? I think I got some Apex accounts that I need to trade, so we'll see if we can. We'll just see if we can pass this one. Micros or minis? I'm always trading micros. If you ever see me trade minis, it means I'm full porting. Price for a micro with interactive brokers, bro, it's like 2,200 bucks, I think, or something. I would not go with interactive brokers for futures day trading. We'll cover the game plan at 9:25. Pretty easy game plan today. Again, an all-time highs bias is not the clearest, but the game plan is. So as long as we stick to our game plan, we should be fine. Let's make this 220. What was that? Okay, cool. What's good, Hamza? MST, what's good, brother? How is it possible that I got on 3-0 account, a 4K payout each? I thought the max was 1.5. Did you get a 100K account? What's good, Gab? We'll cover buys at 9:25. What's a good broker for it in Canada? You can actually use Tradeovate in Canada. I would recommend Tradeovate. If not Tradeovate, then use AMP Futures. Minis for eval, micros for funded. Sure. I'll type it in chat for you, bro. I was using AMP, but I recently switched to Tradeovate. You can use Tradeovate in some provinces. So see if you can in your province. Buy sign 920 black for live. Are you sure I'm in Toronto? If you're in Toronto, then you can for sure, yeah. You can try to make an account. They'll let you. It'll be $100 a micro. What's up, Adele? I really like these lows too, but we'll talk about it. We'll cover buys. How much money do you recommend to start a live account? Depends what's the goal of the live account. You trying to flip it? Yeah, he was saying in this game. Bro, I would just get the 50K, bro. I would just get the 50K because, I mean, you can get any size payout anyways, right? I would just do the 50. Take it nice and slow. Build a buffer. Although you don't have to. But if you're going to go for a standard, I would. If you're going to go for an advanced, I would. If you want to grow it, well, you can start with any amount then. Start with $1,000. Risk 1 micro. Every now and then deposit more. As you see potential consistency. I didn't find an answer for my question. Does SMT work with PD rates? Yes. The exact time of decent buffer investment. Yeah, you got it, bro. Just take it nice and slow. Even if you get like, bro, even if you got 2 payouts, Mastro, in the whole year with those 3 advanced accounts. I don't know if you have 3 or 2, but say you get 3. Bro, you can still, that's 45K times 2. That's 90K in 1 year. Like, pretty good feat. And that's only if you got 2 payouts, bro. You know, realistically, if you're seeing good success, you'll probably get more than 2. Assuming you get a good groove in, and you'll obviously blow some, but so if you want to go that route, you definitely can. Why do you have to pay the prop firm monthly? You don't actually have to pay them monthly. You just have to pass within 1 month. If you pass within 1 month, you don't have to pay monthly. All futures firms do this because they want to make more money. What other income do you have apart from trading? Apart from trading payouts, aside from prop firms, I make some money off my live swing trading. I make a little bit of money off YouTube. I make a little bit of money off affiliates. And I make a little bit of money off, yeah, no, that's it. Chipotle is coming down, man. I know where it's going. It's going to the monthly, the 12-year low. I know where it's going. Selling dope. Do you work? No, brother. I haven't worked in a while. Chances of you trading before 10 a.m. news? If my classic model forms short, I'll take it. But we'll talk about my code. So when you use your alpha code, they pay me decent. Every time someone uses my alpha code, I get 10% discount. So if you bought a zero account, I get $7. The zero account, $70. Can you make a video on how to lock in trade for futures and calculate risk? Brother, I only need 15 seconds to explain that. It's very simple. 1, stop loss in points. 2, multiply by 2. 3, your risk dollar, divide by that number. That's it. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. So like say 100 people, if 100 people buy a zero account with my code, I make $700. It's not insanely good, but it's not bad. There's other affiliates who get paid like monthly. That ain't me. Maybe one day. That's good. You guys think that's really good? I mean, it's not bad, but like 100 accounts for $700, not the best. 100 accounts, like they made $7,000. I make 700. I guess they were gonna get the accounts anyway though, so I'm not really doing much. But I mean, it is what it is. It'll add up over time, right? Should I buy standard or an advance if the money to buy the funded is not a problem? Is the extra money for the advance worth it? Brother, I would just get the standard. I would just, unless you want to go for a really large payout, I would just go for the standard. You made $35 off the 5 accounts I bought with your code. Damn, thank you, bro. Your YouTube growing quick. I feel like I started watching with 3K subs like 2 weeks back. Appreciate you, bro. I don't know if it was 2 weeks, but thank you. Are you in a live now? I'm in live on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. You was in AP Math in high school? I wasn't. Is AP like the advanced? I don't know. In Canada, there's no AP. I didn't do the gifted tests, but in my high school, there weren't that many classes, so I had to go in the gifted classes. How many minis should I go in with Apex on $18? Bro, honestly, like 3 to 5. Just get it done in one trade. I'd only use your code because you're the only one. Like trading and executions, no BS. Yeah, I agree. I mean, not the only one, but I definitely agree. I'm being serious. I passed my first 550 Startup Plus plan. The Startup Plus is much more beginner friendly. Nice, bro. Nice. All right, it's 9:25. Let's talk about the game plan. First things first. First things first. Jolt's job openings at 10 a.m., which means if we do not get a classic model off the open, we're not going to we're not going to trade until Jolt's job openings comes. If we get a really good setup around 9:45, 9:50 macro that we can take before, okay, I'll take. Do you remember how much a mini is? It's times 10, bro. So I think like 20,000. Just search up IBKR margin rates. You'll see the long ass list for everything. Um, so that's the game plan. The game plan is very simple. High probability longs. I am not gonna try to pick the top. I'm not saying it can't go lower. It 100% can. We actually have bearish order flow going into market open. I don't care. I am not gonna be the guy that says this is the all-time high and we're gonna start shifting lower. It's not gonna be me. I made that mistake before. So the solution is very simple. Wait for high probability longs. Okay? That's the overall game plan. However, if we get a classic model short, I don't mind looking for objectives at midnight opening price, any of these imbalances or this low, and or these equal lows below midnight. There is going to be an SMT with ES and NASDAQ. ES is a lot closer to midnight opening price. I say this because no discount was offered. So yes, I'm bullish, but there's still a decent chance we come down and we offer that discount price before continuing higher. It's just a pretty typical scenario. It doesn't have to happen. The bias is bullish. This is the move I want to capture, right? But it could happen. So if I get a classic model short, I will take it if it forms with high probability. If not, we wait for a high probability long. The draw is all-time highs, potentially above all-time highs. We can look for Asian range standard deviations, 2.5, maybe 63.50 at -3. 23,650 is possible. If we get really, really, really bearish order flow, and I mean we start going, maybe around 10:30, 10:50 macro, we can look for the short to just finish off the Asian low. But I'm not looking for Asia lows or London lows until I see very clear bearish order flow. So again, it's the same thing we've been doing for like 2 months now, or like a month and a half. We're bullish, looking for high probability longs. But if we get really bearish order flow, I'm not going to fight that. To me, that's more important than the all-time high narrative. So if we see really bearish order flow, we're going to change the bias, look for midnight, look for a discount on the day, look for equal lows below midnight or potentially Asia or a new day opening gap. I have all these levels marked out already because I already knew the game plan from yesterday. You can mark out 50% on the day if you want. That's 50% on the day. I'm not going to keep it marked out, but you can if you want. Bias, brother, there's no way I'm repeating myself. I'm looking for high probability longs unless we get really bearish order flow. I'll also take a classic model short. That's it. High time for bias is bullish and we reverse not sure. When is the giveaway winner announced? Appreciate you, Zamu. Appreciate you, iTradeNQ. That's crazy you guys are asking bias. That's crazy. I want to purposely not say it even though I have a minute left. How is it possible that I got on 3 0 accounts a 4K payout each? You got 4K payout on 3 0 accounts? I think we're gonna do the giveaway winners on Thursday because Thursday's a no trade day. Then they can have it for Friday, and also it gives people enough time to get the 20% off. Bias. It's not really a bias though. Like if I'm being honest, guys, it's not really a bias. It's more just a game plan. Because bias is like which direction do I think the market's gonna go? Bro, I have no idea. It's all-time highs. This could be the high right here, and then we dump. It's not high probability. We're more likely to go higher. I know I'm not gonna try to pick a top. So the best game plan, the highest probability scenario, would be to look for high probability longs. That's the best scenario, right? I wouldn't say like, oh yeah, I'm bullish. I really think it's gonna go up. Like it's not one of those, you know. Anyways, we just took the pre-market high. So, is Apex a good funded platform, or which one would you prefer? Apex is really good. They're not the easiest to get payout with, but I still use them. In fact, I have an Apex eval here that. Where's my buy buttons? That we're gonna try to pass in 2 trades. So I'm not gonna full port. I'm gonna half port. Anyways, Apex is really good. You can get a lot of accounts for cheap with them. It's good if you're a beginner because you can get a cheap eval in practice. But it's not the easiest one to get a payout with. You can easily get one. I'm not gonna say easily get one. You can get a payout with Apex. I know a lot of people who do, right? I'm gonna go for one. I have never really like actually went for one. I'm gonna start going for one. But it's not the easiest because with the criteria you have to make is just a little bit more than regular firms. I would recommend Alpha Futures. That's what I would recommend to anyone because they have very easy payout rules. It's very easy to get a payout with Alpha Futures. Okay, YM opened high, went lower. Dollar is bullish. How is dollar bullish, bro? Are you profitable? No, this is my first time trading. This is my first time trading. First time. Take it easy on me. Yeah, we'll minimize chat. So we have the privilege. Where's my indicator? Well, why is my chart messed up, bro? Okay. We have the privilege of removing the 930 opening price. In fact, we'll just move 830. We have the privilege because it's overlapping with the 930 level. So just know that 830 and 930 levels overlapped. So we're obviously in premium. Definitely not looking for longs anywhere here. If we do not at least come take out this pre-market low, there is no way I'm about to long this market. There's no way. High of day, no upside objective. So you could actually short this inversion. This was the classic model I was talking about. It's a tough one. That's a tough one. I probably wouldn't take it, and I'll tell you why. Because ES is already going to start taking out lows. ES is already 2 points away from midnight opening price. So it's not worth it for me if this inverses. So we'll just watch. This is not first presentation. So we're not even going to mark it out. We'll just wait. YM is trading lower. Dollar is slightly trading higher. Chipotle stock. It's almost at $44. Let me check out the other stocks. Take it easy on me. What are the rules on alpha? You pretty much just need 3 consistent wins. That's it. It's pretty easy. Last week we won 3 trades that week, and we requested a payout on alpha. That's literally all it took. Didn't have to build a buffer. Didn't have to make a certain amount. I just won 3 trades that were relatively around the same profit. What are the rules on Apex? Brother, if you think I'm going to sit here and explain to you all the rules to get a payout on Apex, you are highly mistaken, brother. They have a website perfectly designed for that. Where can I get an alpha code? They messaged me a long time ago. They messaged me a long time ago. You could try to apply in their Discord. Ask them if they want new affiliates. They might give you one. I'm locked in. It's probably going to be a 945, 950 macro play. That's why I'm low-key checking out the Clash of Clans right now. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So we're trading at all. There's absolutely nothing we can do right now. We have to stay on our hands until Nasdaq starts trading lower and the markets get in sync. ES is trading lower. YM is trading lower. Nasdaq's above all-time highs. There's nothing we can do. We have to wait. Right? We just have to wait. Not every trade has to be A plus, but the condition definitely needs to be predictable. What's so different about first presentation fair value gap? It's the one chosen. It's the chosen one, bro. Why is this not first presentation fair value gap? It does not meet criteria because if you go to regular trading hours, it's not there. We also did not open up above a liquidity pool. This is not the first presentation fair value gap. I'll answer questions until it's more clear to trade for the people who are worried about me not being too locked in. Also, I'm primarily on. I do have my funded accounts open, but my main goal today is to pass this eval or blow it, I guess. Take a trade on the eval. That's higher risk. Would a daily SMT not make your buy? No, SMT never makes buys for me. Yeah, but how is it different compared to the other ones? It's just significant because it's the first one. I feel like NQ and ES have really not been synced the past couple days. It's been tough. It's taken them a while to get in sync. I'm not gonna lie. What is the indicator you use? It's called GatieTrades 3000. You can get it for free. It marks out all these levels for you. I'm joking. The indicator is called ICT kill zones and pivots TFO. Yadi, when are you gonna be funded 100 mil? Long, bro. I'd have to flip an account over a large period of years. It wouldn't. If I ever did have 100 million trading, it probably would be from like people investing in me to trade. What's your main important criteria for daily bias? For daily bias or intraday bias? Be specific. I know you said daily bias, but I want you to make sure you know what you're asking before I answer. I have 1600 drawdown. How much micro should I trade? Depends on your stop loss placement, bro. If your stop loss is like this, okay, I'm not going to tell you to trade 5, 6 micros. I tell you to trade 1 or 2. If you made 100 mil, would you trade that? I'd probably put like 10% into my trading. The rest to live with. Daily bias. I mean, I get biased the same way. Daily bias, I look at the weekly power of 3 and the daily chart order flow. If that's not clear, 15-minute chart order flow and daily power of 3. That's it. So right now, the daily chart, it's not clear, no, but order flow is obviously bullish. The weekly power of 3 does not align, but the order flow is bullish, right? Just two things. I get biased the exact same way every single day using two things. What was your light bulb moment in trading? I didn't have a light bulb moment in trading, bro. Honestly, I just kept showing up, making small tweaks, and it just got easier as I kept going. I will say there were some things that made a really big difference, though. When I realized how important risk management was, I know it sounds cheesy and everyone says it, but risk management is literally the definition of profitability. If you can't manage your risk, you are not profitable. That's the first thing I realized. When I started doing more work on my psychology, that really helped. When I stopped strategy hopping, that was a really long time ago, but when I realized I just had to sit down, write down my model, and work on that over and over again, that was definitely, I want to say, a light bulb moment. But that definitely made a big difference for me. When I realized like the individual outcome of a trade really does not matter in terms of my profitability, backtest showed me that really well. I had sometimes losing streaks in backtest, yet on the month I still ended green, or we still ended up getting a payout on the backtest. So, you know, when I started trading executions over profits, that definitely helped. Like, there's no light bulb moment. It's just these, you learn about yourself, you learn about your model, you learn about the markets, you show up every day, and you improve 1%. There is no such thing as a light bulb moment, in my opinion. How do you deal with ego? Brother, you don't have to deal with ego. The market will deal with that for you, brother. Yo, Gaddy, send a screenshot in the Discord. Nice, I got you, bro. How do you find a strategy? You learn. You either go self-taught or you learn from someone else. I see no risk mitigation on your screen, no moving averages, MACD, etc. So you are vibe scalping. Brother, if that's what makes you happy, sure. That's not how I trade. I don't use any of those, but I definitely have a very well-defined model that I know is profitable in the long run. I passed the zero account, but I can't trade because apparently I'm not verified. You have to do, yeah, you have to do verification. Every firm, you have to do verification because they want to make sure that you're not trading on another alpha account, going long on one, short on the other. So you have to verify yourself with every single futures firm. Hopefully Forex does. I think Forex does this too. You have to verify yourself. They need to know who is trading on the account. What do you do in all-time highs? Look for high probability longs. Do you prefer the PM model? I prefer trading AM, but the PM model does have a really good return. Just go gamble. That is what you are doing. Okay, bro. Thank you for watching me. I passed the zero account. Yeah. How do I do the verification? If you go to your Alpha Futures dashboard, there's a section that says Profile. Click Profile, and then you'll see a section that says KYC. For anyone here trading an Alpha Futures evaluation, please go do your KYC before you get funded. I made the same mistake. I didn't realize I had to wait like a day or two before my KYC got approved. Go do your KYC before you get funded. And that goes for any firm. I think My Funded Futures has similar. I think every firm has similar. Is Gym linked with profitability? No, Gym is not linked with profitability, but discipline is. And discipline is not built on the charts. Listen, let me put you guys on. Let me put you guys on. I promise you guys. I promise you guys. Trust me when I say this. My YouTube series, this one right here, I posted the first episode yesterday. This one right here is going to be, in my opinion, my best series. Without a question of the doubt. I don't know. Whatever. This is episode 1. And it's going to talk about accountability. Because I think that's the first step to mastering psychology and trading. You don't have to take my advice. But if you trust me and you've been watching me for a long time, I've been streaming for almost 1.5 years. I've gotten payouts. I've gotten paid. I've helped people get paid. I'm not selling you anything. It's a YouTube video. Trust me when I say I think this is probably the best psychology series I'm ever going to make and might be on YouTube. I don't know because I haven't done research, but it's going to be good. This is episode 1. Episode 2 is going to be on discipline. So there's my little selling myself for the YouTube video. Episode 2 will be on discipline because I think that's the second step. Because accountability is definitely the first step. If you're not accountable, I'm not even going to go on a speech because it's all in the video. But all I'm going to say is if you're not accountable, you're not going to be improving. You're going to be stuck wherever you are. Gatie, there are a lot of people who are on the edge of profitability. Any advice for them? You got to figure out what's holding you back. That's all. You got to figure out what's holding you back. I feel like a lot of people are profitable. They just don't even give themselves the chance to find out because they blow their accounts before the profitability comes in. Realistically, a lot of people are probably profitable, or they at least have the tools to be. They just keep blowing their account before the profitability sinks in, or they just can't manage their risk. What's up, Yoshi? Appreciate you. Would you mark out standard deviations in this situation? I'll mark it out long when it forms. The main standard deviations I'm looking for right now is the Asian range, which we're all the way. Man, we already got 23650, bro. It's not gonna be an easy day, but we'll figure it out. What percent do you risk per trade? On a live account, it's gonna be 2%. On an eval, it's gonna be 1.25%. And on a funded account, it's going to be 0.25%. Yo, Gatie, weird question, but I got banned from Alpha because I traded on my dad's name. Yeah, that's tough, bro. That's tough. Can you make another account in someone else's name? That sounds crazy, but yes, it's illegal, actually. It's illegal to trade in someone else's name, I'm pretty sure. At least most brokerages have that. I think it's a brokerage rule too. I run 10x FAs on my grandma's name and mine. There you go, bro. I'm scared that I have to do a risk interview because I'm trading on my dad's stuff. As long as you don't give them a reason to, you'll be fine, bro. I don't think Alpha does that stuff, but I guess I wouldn't know. If they find out, it's because you slipped. You either put a credit card in someone else's name or You put like the wrong name in something, but then your dad's name is something else. Like you slipped up, you know. Like for example, when you're like you won't be asked if you don't slip up because there's no way they're gonna ask every single person, are you really trading? Like you know, it's not gonna be a protraction. We'd have to take out this low and look for a reversal. We have to take out sell side. We have to take out sell side. Otherwise, there's no way. 4 hour is nice, but I don't think that's gonna get there. But the 4 hour is nice. Some people are probably shorting right now, and it might go lower. You could technically long this inversion. I'm really not comfortable longing this inversion though. What's the risk to reward like? Say you got to fill right here. There's just no way I would ever take this on a funded account. Not in a million years. Let's talk about the game plan again. I think some people forgot. It's very simple. We're looking for high probability longs. High probability longs form below the opening price. Remember, 830 is also overlapped here. Midnight openings here. ES is pretty close to midnight opening. I'm not going to say ES has to take it, but there's equal lows right there on ES that I would hope get taken. We're also forming the 15-minute fair value gap. News is in 13 minutes, so if we get choppy here, well, we know exactly why. We have to wait, man. We have to wait. There's a 4 hour fair value gap forming. That could form the high probability long. It'll get nice below the opening price, close to midnight. It'll take out that pre-market low we talked about. That would probably be the highest probability scenario that can happen, would be something like this. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't know. Maybe if we like aggressively break down here and we get something like this, I could take that protraction model, targeting the pre-market low, and then we just break even and see if we can get the 4 hour or the midnight opening price. So we're kind of just aligning with order flow. Why not look for shorts at the discounted long price? I never do that anymore. Good question. I never do that anymore. I don't take retracement trades anymore. I do not have a model to capture a retracement. I'm not going to be the guy. I used to lose too much taking retracement trades. I want to be a part of the candles range expansion. I want to be a part of the power of three range expansion. I don't want to be the guy who say, okay, this candle opened up higher and I want to take this trade. No, sir. Do not want to take that trade. I'm looking to capture these legs. You can take those trades. It's not going to be me, though. CRT model? I think CRT is fine, bro. I think any model can be fine. No, if you're underage, you can't use your platform. It's not up to them. It's illegal, bro. It's illegal. I'm pretty sure, at least. All right, looks like we're going to go below open. That's good. We want to see lower right now. That's what we want to see. I think today's chopped. It is definitely kind of chopped, but we'll see what we get. This is your first presentation for value gap, by the way. I never marked it out. This would be the correct annotation. What's first presentation? The first fair value gap after 9:30. Just a key level that I like to use. Why is that your first presentation? Go to regular trading hours. You'll see why. The first one. How do you calculate your risk on X amount account eval then funded? 1.25% on evals, 0.25% on fundeds. 2 minutes before or after, not allowed to open or close. Yes. You reckon Tremaine took this? Probably. This is his model. I don't know if he shorted right in all-time high. That's quite aggressive. But I don't know. Maybe. Ooh. Let's minimize chat and lock in here. We're getting in interesting territory. Okay, so we're taking out that pre-market low. Like I said, we're likely to get that SMT. That SMT is starting to form, right? This is kind of that bearish order flow I was talking about. So we'll see how it goes. We may have to get a bias switch here to look for Asia low on NASDAQ. ES is probably going to take Asia low. And it might even trade into this fair value gap. So I'll make those annotations on ES. I'll tell you who I know took this. Bobby probably took that. Like a lot of people might be thinking I missed the trade here. I wouldn't go back and take anything here. There's just no way. There's no way I'm going to short. There isn't even a valid CISD here. This is the high. Close above. It's there. Like if you trade first presentation, maybe give a model around that. There's no way I would ever take this. Ooh. Nice. Bro, you know what, Johnny? You're muted, bro. Next time, come earlier, buddy. Did we get the pre-market low? We got the pre-market low. All right, we're in long territory now. All we have to wait for is a change in the state. So we'll see. Why didn't you trade the inverse and go short? I did not want to short above the all-time high. Too risky and for me personally too. I'm just not comfortable putting on risk on short above all-time highs. I think there was a good enough chance that this just stays low and just goes up and up and up the whole day. So nothing for me. Also, didn't really know what to target besides the pre-market low, I guess. But pretty good risk reward there, right? Also, the stop loss placement's kind of wonky. I mean, where would you put the stop here? At the high? Maybe this breakaway gap? Hard to see, in my opinion. You could technically put it there, cover this wick. Tough to see. I feel like I'd probably have to cover the body if it was me. Anyways, we just wait now. We just wait for CISD. We'll wait for news, and then the best thing that can happen right now, we get another leg lower, and then shift. That would be the best thing. I don't know if that'll happen or not, but that would be the best case scenario. Asia low still open on ES. In fact, you could argue a protraction model short here, but the news is in 5 minutes, so it's kind of tough. Yeah, like you could technically short right now, do this as an order block, but would just be a tape retrade for me. I'm not in this trade, by the way. A lot of new people think when I put that tool up, it means good thing I didn't take that. Right? Yeah, I mean, we probably get another leg lower here. 5 minute shift, CISD there, the bearish fair value gap. It's a little too out of the window though. 10 a.m. news in 2 minutes. But hypothetically, if we get a bullish, like A plus short right now, in my opinion, we get a bullish fair value gap and then inverse. But it's hard with the news timer. Hard with the news timer. I hope we get a lower leg because I didn't need org marked out today because midnight equal lows were and the pre-market low were good enough levels inside the org. That low, like it's all the same. I want to see another leg down. How's the stock market doing? You don't have to close it. You just if you're gonna hold through news, make sure you enter. Like for example, 9:58, don't enter a trade. 10:02, don't enter a trade. Okay, that's it. If you entered before, like 9:40, don't close it at 10:02. Close it after 10:02. So if you didn't take a trade, just wait till 10:02. That's only on a standard account, by the way. I think the zero account too. I'm not sure. What I do know is, let's say hypothetically news goes up. I wouldn't mind a protraction short. I mean, this is good enough bearish order flow to make the call for equal lows and midnight, especially when ES hasn't taken Asia. But that's a pretty significant wick, so we'll see. That's your news candle? I'm not convinced. I think the next candle might pump or something. Lame ass news, bro. And that's only high impact news. I want to see a lower leg here. Like I said, best case scenario, something like this would be best. Then we can target those and then that. So we'll see if we get it. We have the game plan. Now we just have to wait. This inversion, like I said, this inversion could be a good trade. You target the equal lows here at midnight. It meets all criteria and rules. I wouldn't take it. I'm going to wait for the long. But it's a protraction model short. Just make sure you wait for the close. We can tape read this trade as well. The risk reward is also just not quite clean enough. It's also one of those trades where you can't really reduce risk. It's gonna like your fill's right there. Pretty good risk reward. Even that low is 1.5. Why I'm slowly grinding higher. We're gonna be trading minis on this Apex eval. But to make sure we calculate the risk correctly. We'll either try to pass and depending on the risk reward of the trade setup, we're either gonna go for a pass in one trade or two. Right now my main goal is two. But we'll see. Pretty nice protraction model idea. Like I said, I want to see that lower low, and then shit. Lower low would be nice. If we swoop that low, we'll get an SMT. I guess we won't take those equal lows. Looking at this 15-minute fair value gap, we might get the 15-minute CISD here. That definitely changed things. But ES is wicking, so it's kind of complex. Did we get the 4-hour? Wow, we just ruined that whole 4-hour. This looks like a similar long idea to last week. We had a similar long idea. We actually closed below the body there, so I actually don't require this to go any lower. I'd actually prefer it not go any lower, but we'll see. So basically, I'm looking at the chart like this and saying, well, we did actually take out that low, right? And then there's obviously an SMT there with the bodies. So the thing is, we'd have to get a pretty significant CISD right now. It's all the way up there. It's unfortunate. If we can get the reclaimed FEG here, it would be a pretty good sign of bullish order flow. Oh, this would be a nice lower low right here, because then we get a nice, easy, clean CISD. That would be nice. That would be nice. What's YM doing? YM's already shifted higher, man. We're about to get the breaker on YM. All right, give me the lower low. Better give me the lower low now, because usually when we get those body SMTs, it like immediately goes up. So if it's not gonna immediately go up, then it's hard to trust. Let's look at what we're gonna be longing against if it forms. Pretty strong bearish order flow. At least there's these nice equal highs here. Okay, there's the SMT. So this would be your change in the state. We'll see if we get it. I'm not gonna mark out the SMT, but just know that it's there. We may take out those equal lows. That would be okay, right? It's permissible. If we do take out those equal lows, I would prefer it happen like right now. That way we can get a nice shift, and this would be a nice breaker. So if it is gonna come down here, I would hope so. Hope that it does right now. But there is an SMT there, higher time frame, London low. We'll see. I'll actually mark out that level on ES and see if it wants to stay above it or not. We'll just indicate a higher time frame wick. I hope we don't get the CISD just yet. I'm gonna be honest. In fact, we may not even take the reversal model long. We may wait for the protraction. Projections would look like that. I mean, pretty good risk reward on this setup. Even if you got to fill, say here, still 2.5. 25 times 2 is going to be a 3 micro trade. Or wait, no. I'm on the 100K account. It's a 6 micro trade. I'm not fully convinced, though. I'm going to be honest. Even YM shifted lower. No. Too weak. Too weak. We're just going to wait a bit. Maybe there's a 2-minute. That's cleaner. 3 minutes pretty clean. 3-minute CISD would be nice. The next candle can expand, close above. I don't mind taking the 3-minute. Still 2R. And if we're going to get all-time high, we're probably going to get a little bit higher than that. We can always put our stop a little bit, lower. So maybe wait for the 3-minute. Hard to say. The CISD is there. It could play. The SMT is there. The CISD is there. Realistically, we can click buy at any given time now. So Just don't like that sloppy 1 minute CISD. Sloppy. Like ES is showing bearish order flow. So, in fact, Nasdaq's the only one going higher right now, and dollar, which is not what I want to see. So I'm a little bit skeptical in this one. I don't trust this CISD. The ES is just trading lower. YM is just trading lower. That is bullish fair value gap. It is a small bullish fair value gap indeed. We're all pivoting higher. Maybe if we get a nice close here. Where's the 3 minute? 3 minutes all the way up there. Just waiting. Okay, we might get the 3 minute closure here. It's nice. See this small fair value gap? Maybe we don't even need the 3 minute CIC. Maybe just that enough can be on itself. Again, I'm just not. This is too weak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes to potentially get a 3 minute CISD, which I get. I mean, the 1 minute formed right away. Small fair value gap, sure, but the other indices are showing bearish. If they were all moving higher right now, it's okay. It's a lot easier to trust. But it doesn't really look like it's pivoting higher here. I'm gonna be honest. Especially with Asia low still open, I'm a little bit skeptical. So I don't feel like this is hesitation. I think this is just logic. And like I said, we can always take it at any point higher and still get 2R. So it's not the biggest deal, right? I mean, we're still at around 3R if we execute the trade now. So we can wait. We can also take any protraction model that forms, which is kind of what I'm leaning towards right now, is just take the protraction. All right. I like that. I like that. This might be a full port on this account. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I'm a little bit under risked right now on my 100K. I'm risking 0.75R. But we'll see. So pretty simple idea. 15-minute bullish fair value gap and discount. We wanted high probability longs the entire day. Well, the session. We took out sell side. We've closed back above that sell side now. So that looks like this wick. Say the 4-hour wick. And yeah, signs of bullish order flow. Stop still has to cover the CIP since we didn't form our protraction model. SMT at the lows there. My stop's at the body low. Although realistically it should be there. Order block low. Whatever, it's a couple ticks. Doesn't really matter. And yeah, that's the game plan. We'll see if we get the full breaker. That would be right here. Well, that's what I want to see. is the full breaker. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. So the breaker hasn't formed yet. I want to see the breaker just to make sure no one's confused. I want to see it get above here and then go. 2 minutes cleaner. Yeah, no, 1 minute breaker is pretty much the only clean one. You can see very clearly. Low, high, lower low. Want to see that higher high. YM's pivoting higher. ES is slowly but surely pivoting higher. Well, they're so out of sync. Like last two down close candles here. YM has two up close candles. But the idea is pretty similar, right? If we take out this low, the idea is simply wrong. We're going to Asia lows, right? If we don't take out this low, we're probably going to reverse. Well, obviously, if we don't take out the low, it's a reversal. So, regardless, I'm pretty confident with the trade. Or happy with the trade, I should say. We have a short-term low here. We might sweep this. If we do, I would like to see it wick and then start trading higher. Yes, still not really pivoted bullish. YM kinda, but pretty much straight drawdown since we've entered. We never got that 3-minute CISD we were talking about, which is fine. But we'll see. I'm still happy with the trade because, I mean, it followed the pre-market plan. It's from discount. Was it a higher probability long? It was high enough probability to put the risk on. I'm also slightly de-risked. I'm risking 185 when I'm supposed to be risking 250. So you can do that math. I think that's 0.75 R. We're kind of getting pretty choppy here on ES. So we'll just wait and see. We'll see if we sweep out that low. Taking out that short-term low. Getting pretty close. We're about 12 points from the stop. Or no, not 12 points. Yeah, around 8 points from the stop loss right now. This would break the win streak. Not that that matters, but I like our win streak right now. It's been good. It's been fun. We did close below the low there, so not a good sign. In fact, I mean, it's not really a protraction model short. I guess it is on the 2-minute there. I'm not going to close this early. I'm just going to leave it in case the SMT does hold. But it looks like we're probably going to get stopped out here. Would I change my bias? No, I still think the reversal will come, just maybe not right now. I mean, YM's going higher. ES is going sideways. Now Nasdaq's going down. Yeah, not really clear. Not really clear. It's gonna be. We'll probably have to wait till 10:30 or 10:50 macro before we even execute again if we do, because I mean ES is in a tight consolidation around opening price. Looks like YM's also maybe pivoting lower now, so. Wouldn't even be a nice breaker anymore if it formed. This would be the breaker, way cleaner in my opinion. Let me record this. Oh, I'm already recording. Nice. I haven't posted a loss in a while. Although I hate posting losses on social media because everyone wants to DM me. Yo, if you need help, bro, let me know. What do you mean, bro? I mean, we get a small inversion there. I don't think it means much. They're all going sideways. So this is obviously... I'm going to hold on to this trade. But they're obviously all going sideways right now. I mean, YM's going higher, but I think YM's on its own right now. Okay, we probably get the stop out here. That's a pretty strong candle. Yeah, not much to commentate. Obviously, no opportunity to reduce risk on this trade. Pretty much instant drawdown. It was a good idea. It was a good idea. It aligned with everything. Maybe a little aggressive. I mean, that's why I de-risk slightly, right? Which is, because we did have really bearish order flow. I did say I was going to shift the bias if we had really bearish order flow. This wasn't exactly what I was thinking when I said really bearish. I still think the fact that we ES had a full shift here. So to me, it's still valid. So I wouldn't go back and take a different trade, but that's why we de-risk slightly. We're probably going to take out these equal lows. If we take out this low now, I don't think I would take a protraction short. I think I'll just take the reduced loss. What should I journal this as? 0.7. Yeah, 0.75 R. So if we lose 0.75 R, is this account gonna get blown? Oh yeah, this one's yeah. We'll just try the other account. We got 2 evals today to try to pass, so we'll just try to pass one of them. I'm gonna be honest, this consolidation probably don't really get another trade today. I mean, this in a while, at least 1050 macro maybe. This is tight. Not on NQ, not as tight. NQ is slightly going lower. We're still making lower highs and lower lows. But ES is straight sideways. Order block is still alive somehow. We've closed below 50%, respected 75%. Don't expect it to be alive much longer, but I guess we'll see. We trade right into that rejection block. Oh no, we actually fell short 1 tick. I don't know. I still think we're probably gonna get stopped, but like I said, I'm gonna hold on to the trade because, bro, it's pissing me off. I can't. Just in case the SMT wants to hold. If I close now, well, not now, but 5 seconds ago, it would have been 0.5 R instead of 0.75. We pretty much top take this long. We're just gonna hold it, guys. It might be a long ass time, but I mean, I feel like I've already mentally accepted the loss or the win, so I'm not gonna close early. Right? I risk very little on my funded accounts, so if it comes up to break even, I'm still just gonna hold. I still kind of believe in the idea, if I'm being honest. I think it's possible. We might need some insane volatility, but it's definitely possible. Look how tight ES is. Wow, this is like you either shorted here and then this session is probably dead. This session is probably dead. ES might come after this 950 low. All right, we're gonna get the stoppage here. 2 points away. Yeah, we got out there. So minus 0.75 R there. We took one loss. I don't think I'll long again till 1050 macro. So we're gonna have to wait. The reason I say 1050 macro and not 1030 like I normally do is I don't know if we're gonna get a reversal. I probably have to wait for the breaker. So unless we get a breaker here, which that's not gonna form in the next couple of minutes in my opinion, we just take the protraction at 1050. So we're gonna have to wait around 20 minutes before we look for something else. Unless we get a really clean like breaker right now, then yeah, we'll just wait till 1050. So imagine hitting TV on here. Did you take this on? Yep, took this on my fund. If I execute on screen, I took it on my funded. Today, sales are nice, as manipulated higher. It won't reverse, which already happened 9:30 open. It's possible. Possible. Yeah, if you need help, just message me. We all start somewhere. Unprofitable final boss. Yep. We want to trade for free with me just for motivation. Why don't you wait for equal lows to hit? If it hits, you've marked it as well. It doesn't need to hit the equal lows before it reverses. Hopefully London and Asia get swept. I'm trading 30-minute orb. MB's already beating people. Looking for someone to trade daily with. I just got something wrong. S&P lows, Drake candle coming long. Calling you unprofitable is wild. Bro, I told you, these guys will wait till I lose. We were on a nice win streak. We requested a payout. One loss. Bro, who do you think you are? Cut the short today, making over. Nice, bro. Just like you said, once you take a loss, all you see is haters. Yeah, man. Every time, bro. Every time. People hate so much when you take a loss. Of course. I'm so excited to move to Discord. You guys don't even know, man. You guys don't even know. Bro says this every loss. Yeah, because every single loss, people forget every single win and then start hating. What time do you trade AM and PM? 9:30 to 11 and then 2 to 3. We could stay bearish. It's possible. We lost this trade. Stop, man. I don't like it when you say that. Say what? That's all hugging sheet. Wasn't that better to wait for the midnight opening to be touched after the long? ES was already below midnight opening, so I didn't need NQ to. Take care, Lapis. The Discord is free, but when I start streaming in Discord, it won't be. Doesn't have to hit equal lows. At least that portion of the Discord. 4-hour FAQs exactly at Asia low. I'll try to buy there if we were also at. Yeah. Good idea. Doesn't have to hit equal lows reverse. Yeah, you're right. I mean, obviously it would be better from the equal lows, but I was happy enough with that long, and I would take it again. Good for you, but still not answering my question. What was your question, bro? I don't see your name anywhere. Or you're talking to that guy? What will your Discord cost? I think I'm gonna do $25 for live streams, and then if people want to be a part of the group where we journal and do accountability and stuff, another 25. Defending your unprofitable mentor is crazy. Yeah, I will take it again, bruh. Yo, I swear, guys, Discord is gonna be so good, bro. If you make people pay to comment sub only, it would discourage trolls. The thing is, no one subs. No one sub. Like no one's gonna sub. And to be honest, I don't really care. I was hoping people voted for 50. Yeah. There's another CISD here. With another SMT. If this candle wicks and closes above, I'll enter long. We'll try it again. It's a little bit early, but when I said if it immediately shifts higher, I mean, that's a pretty clean shift. I like those equal lows below London. We went below midnight. Higher probability longs form off of below opening price. If this wicks and closes above, that'd be a sort of protraction model in the formation. It's good enough for me. Although it's kind of just going back into consolidation, so. Oh my god, it's like a perfect. Oh no, it's off by one tick. Yeah, it doesn't look like it will. Maybe. If this closes above, I'm in. If it closes above, I'm in, and I would view this as a bullish order block. That would actually be a protraction model, but I think I'm still gonna put my stop at the low because it's been a lot of wicking. I need to cover a good amount of points just because it's been wicking back and forth. Two seconds, didn't close above. Maybe this candle. It would have to be quick. If this shows like any like slowness, then I'm gonna wait till 10:50. Yeah, it's not gonna come. We're gonna wait till 10:50 macro. That'll be our next key time. We'll wait for the 10:50 macro and see if something high probability forms there. If order flow is still bearish at that point, we may look for a continuation short if we get a retracement. But if we shift before, then we look for the protraction long. But that'll be the game plan for the last 30 minutes. And we'll see if that can pan out or not. Gatie, what is the best time for PM session? I only traded from 2 to 3, but it depends on what time you want to trade, brother. Who wants to help me trade? Help them trade. Who wants me to help them trade just for free for motivation? I don't know, bro. We're trading the micro. How did you manage trading while working? I never traded and worked. I traded when I was in school. I used to just trade in class. Hate this PA, only realize it's choppy after you blow your account. I mean, how many trades did you take, bro? Now it took out Asia, so it has to go up. It never has to do anything, bro. Pretty sure I shorted where you went long. Nice, bro. Bro, just stop. Let the people hate, bro. Who cares? They hate their life. I voted for 50. Thank you, Phil. And yes, I'm defending because he is not delusional. Don't worry about them, George. Can't wait for the Discord. It'll just be so much easier to trade. 25 a month? I think that'll be the game plan, yeah. When the opening FEG is inverted, how would you trade that? If you're bearish, you can short it. If you're bullish, wait for it to come back above. What time is best for London session? 2 to 5 is London session. The answer here, when I'm not trading, yeah. I'll be waiting 15 minutes before looking for my next trade, so. Bro, I've been following you for 2 weeks and I really like the way you mechanically analyze the chart. I've been on 4 mentors so far, but I really like the way of trading. You're very honest. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I respect you, so you so disciplined. Can you discipline me? I can't come up with this stuff, bro. You should have listened to user 538291. Got my alpha with your code and now I'm almost getting my first payout. Nice to watch you trade, bro. Nice, bro. I would like your advice. What do you want your advice? What do you want advice on? Can you connect Alpha Ticks to TradingView? No, you cannot. If you want to connect it to TradingView, get a TradeAway account. You caught a trade yet? We took one loss so far. Gonna look for one more opportunity. Oh wait, it's been. Oh, this guy's waiting 1 second. This guy should have his journal still. If you could tell me how you would suggest to watch ICT in what order? I would recommend watching 2022 mentorship and then 2024. You see the 5 minute sell sign? I see those equal lows that have been taken, and I want to see if we shift higher now. If you could tell me, how would you? ICT, SMT, SRT, SUG, CLG, AMG, SRT. I'm in long term now. Good luck, bro. Do you like the candle ring theory method? I don't use it personally, but I'm sure it's a model that can work, just like any other model. Since when does TopStep do KYC? Always, bro. 2024 mentorship, he spends 1 hour ranting and 20 minutes showing you what you want to do. I mean, if that's what it takes to learn, bro, that's what it takes, bro. People will complain about ICT 1 hour lecture with only 20 minutes of information. You'll do school for 4 years. Complain about 4 years when they teach you something that can be done in like 1 month. How do I add the horizontal line beam tool on TopStep? Same way you would do it on TradingView, bro. How would you suggest me to be a better trader? I'm kind of 50-50. The first step is to watch my most recent YouTube video. We're waiting for 1050 macro. We're waiting for it to shift higher. If it doesn't shift higher, then there's no retraction in the macro, and then there's no trade. So we just have to wait. The tool for premium and discount, you can use any tool you want. I just use this. 50% tool. Why your viewers have been the same recently? What does that even mean? It's consistently apply on trades where taking a drawdown. If you take it on the same day you're in drawdown, then no. So for example, if you're down 500 on the day and then you make 1,000, that only counts as plus 500, right? But if you lose, 700 and then the next day you make 2,000, that is not consistent. The days have to be consistent, right? Not the individual trades. They don't grow. No, they grow. It grows. We got the 15-minute CIC though. Wouldn't you consider the 938 high protected? If I was bearish, yes. But no. What payout method is best on alpha? I would recommend Wise. I like Wise. It's really simple, pretty fast, straight to your account, usually within 24 hours. Pretty simple. We're hitting Asia Trust? Maybe. I'm personally still bullish, but it's going to be hard to find a high probability long here, man. I think 1050 protraction is probably the best thing that can happen. Apex has a consistency rule. Yeah, I mean, looking on the 20-minute, bro, like, there's just nothing clear. We're going to have to wait. You have your chart setting somewhere? No. Not really. Thank you, Sam Brown. I'm long on 50k Apex eval, 5 micros. Good luck, bro. Where should I buy my next 50k? I would highly recommend Alpha, especially if you're trying to get your first couple payouts. Just because it's pretty easy compared to the other firms. You had 500 viewers, but they left. Yesterday we had 700 viewers. It was great. But I don't know if that is great. Thankfully we won yesterday. Otherwise, damn, bro. They were definitely ready to pounce. Definitely ready to pounce. This could be a potential protraction model if we get the order block here. Well, I would recommend Alpha Futures, brother. It's probably the easiest one to get a payout with. You pay for TradingView? Yeah. TikTok was 700, not YouTube. If YouTube was 700, then that'd be amazing. That would be amazing. We can get a nice protraction model here. Opening my own prop firm? Nah. I want to be a trader. Alpha Futures not available. You can try Top Step, My Fund Futures, Apex. They're all good firms. Would a winning trade in drawdown.com for the 3 winning? It's winning day, not winning trade. Yachty for traders. I get enough hate, bro. I get enough hate. I don't think I'll ever open a prop firm. I'd rather just trade. Yeah, that's not gonna form. Today I lost 1,500 in 20 minutes and lost my account. I'm done. Well, don't go ahead and blame the session. Say that much. Is the Discord gonna be free? I already have a Discord. There's 16,000 people inside, and it is free. When I start streaming in Discord, it's not gonna be free. No. The purpose is to eliminate more than half of the people on TikTok. We're doing a Thanos finger snap here. That's what we're doing. We're snapping the fingers. I don't mind if everyone from YouTube comes. TikTok, we gotta get rid of at least half. And I'm thinking $25 should do that. We start streaming on Discord on day 100. I think what we're gonna do is on day 50, we're gonna move to free Discord streams. And then move on to the private streams. And then if no one wants to come, to be honest, it's not even really a bad thing for me. Then I can just trade in peace, really. I'll just hop in Discord every now and then. It's a win-win for me, if I'm being honest. It's a win-win for me. What's private stream? I'm saying eventually I'll only be streaming for select people. Should I move to YouTube? YouTube chat's lit, bro. YouTube chat's way better. No one hates on YouTube. We get like one guy out of every like 150 maybe. Can we start paying next month? Bro, it's not even open yet, bro. It'll be paid, yes. It'll be 25 a month. Pay per capita is much lower on YouTube. Yeah. It's much lower on YouTube. Point of trading freedom, don't make people pay. Bro, I'm not making people come though. It's up to you. You still have freedom, bro. What this guy said, point of trading is freedom, don't make people pay. Bro, you don't have to come copy me, bro. Listen, let's be honest. If you're coming to learn from me, $25 a month is nothing. If you're coming to copy me, you cannot complain, man. You cannot complain. If you need to get paid, says a lot about how good you are. I don't need to get paid $25 a month from 50 people, bro. 40 people, 30 people. When we do the private Discord streams, it'll be paid. Why would I do it free? I might as well just do it on YouTube and TikTok then. All the haters are gonna come. It's gonna be the same people. The whole point is to eliminate. The whole point, the real point is I don't want to stream to the public anymore. It's not worth it. My trading takes a hit. I don't want to do it. It's as simple as that. I mean, listen, people can hate. It doesn't really matter to me because I know once I make the switch, it's gonna be a lot better for me. So I got cooked today. It's not even funny. What is this? Um, I'm ready for the trolls, man. I'm ready, bro. Listen, you should have said 24.9. Why are you getting upset if he does it? The bigger the trade, they don't say anything. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't really care if people are gonna hate, bro. I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it for. You guys think I'm going to private streams for you guys? Hell no. Doing it for me, man. Trying to do what's in my best interest. I want to trade the best. I'll stream PM session as well. Yeah. Whenever I'm on my computer, AM will be guaranteed every day. PM will be there every now and then. Listen, I will say one thing though. Whenever we do make those Discord streams, oh my. The next streamer on TikTok is going to get flooded because these guys are going to have nowhere to go. They're going to have nowhere to go. They're just going to flood the next guy. I feel bad for the next guy, bro. I'm going to be honest. I feel like my haters are pretty top tier. S tier haters, for sure. S tier haters. Let's start it right now. I don't think I can start it right now. Maybe a 50. Some people were saying like do like every now and then. It's okay to have haters. Yeah, it's okay to have haters. Unprofitable final boss is so funny. Yeah, that was funny. But I've gotten that before like 10 times, so it's not new. There's people who are gonna pay 25 to hate. Bro, I'll make it very clear. If you waste your time to hate, I'm taking your money and I'm banning you, bro. How about that? How about that? Thank you for the $25. I'm gonna buy me a Subway sandwich, and you're banned. So if they're gonna come and hate, bro, I don't mind. Like I don't mind judgment. I don't mind judgment. I don't mind advice, although I'm not gonna take it. I don't mind giving it. I'm talking about like the literal haters who are like, bro, you fucking suck. Stop trading. No one's watching you. You suck. Unprofitable as hell. Like, you know. Or like the moment the trade's in drawdown, they're like, bro, close the trade, bro. You lost. You suck, bro. Like, well, the most you react from these haters, the more they come ignore you. You're right, but they're gonna be here regardless. I provide basketball coaching. Yo, honestly, bro, I might actually message you, bro, because I'm in my season and I've been like playing at the gym every now and then, trying to improve. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. This reversal's probably not happening. In fact, overall, this price action is pretty choppy. I know some professional haters who pay 75 just to hate. Well, that's the thing. When I'm in a Discord, I can just ban people. On TikTok, I can't ban people because I've had people make 10 accounts. 10. Yo, do you guys think these haters are like one and dones? Bro, these guys have like 10 accounts and they just cycle. They hate, get banned, next account. I've had people make 10 accounts in the same stream. Like, you can't get rid of them, bro. But they're not going to obviously do it. They're disciplined. They're consistent and disciplined. Top step email, winning days 150 to. Oh, nice. To be honest, it doesn't make too big of a difference for me, but nice. Remember that day mods were working overtime? Yeah. There's no way they don't have anything better to do. Bro, they're so profitable that they have time to do this. Trust me, bro. I know. Trust me. This would be a nice breaker, but at that point, this is just not it. I feel like it would have reversed where I took the long if it was going to. So, just gonna be a dead session. Asia lows taken on NQ ES. Stab to the equal lows one more time. How do I cancel the rebill? Go to your dashboard, go to billing, click the three dots, cancel. I mean, there's somebody out there that missed their payout because of that 50. I guess. Yeah, I guess. Possible. But if someone missed it by 50, I feel like did they really miss it by 50 then blow the account and not get a payout? If so, you're probably lucky to get that payout anyways. July 2024. Yeah, I'm not surprised by this price action. This happens. It's definitely happens. We were on the wrong side today, but that's okay because I knew this was a possibility. Unsubscribe and cancel, or cancel and close immediately. If TopStep removed that, oh, that would be absolutely insane, bro. No consistency and that's too OP, bro. That's too OP. They wouldn't be profitable anymore. But I'm gonna be honest, if they did that, bro, I would be perma. I would be perma 5 TopStep fundeds. Bro, when I'm in the Discord, I'm gonna trade my actual accounts in front of you guys. Like, show some basketball highlights. Give me time to cook, and I will show them. Okay, let me cook. I'm still rusty. I played pretty good last game though, but give me one more chance. Give me one more chance. Lost 800. Now I'm at 200. Should I stop? Yes, you need to stop. You can't wait for the Discord. I can't wait for the Discord either, bro, because I can read chat, which is fun. I can be fully transparent in my P&L. Gotta foul bait more. Yeah, you're right, to be honest. I might actually have to do that. Just get my free throws. The only sad thing is, like, I know a lot of people are not gonna come, But listen, for those people who are not gonna come to the Discord, but they want to be in it, they want to pay the. I'm gonna be honest, bro. If you can't pay $25, what the hell, man? You have another priority in your life. You have another priority, and that is to make some money. You know what I'm saying? I get it. There's some people in third world countries who cannot trade, or $25 is a lot for them. But I'm gonna be honest. If you were that person from a third world country, you probably shouldn't be trading right now. If you know what I'm saying, like I'm not trying to hate. 20 to 30 seconds delay would defeat the whole point. People are gonna be watching so delayed that they would just not even want to. I pay to be in it, but I miss most of the lives because of work. I feel you, bro. Why not? Trading is very accessible. No, I'm saying because just the US dollar is too much. My win rate's around 70% with that model. Average R1, obviously. I remember when I was $500 from blowing it. Yes, sir. Gotta stay disciplined. That's all you gotta do, brother. How did it feel when you blew your first funded? Uh, I felt like shit because I was 1 day from payout and I blew it in 1 day. So I felt like shit. I'm Colombian. 1 day of regular work is $7. Yeah, see, so like that guy's probably not gonna wanna spend $25 to join. But what I say to you guys is I'm gonna record every single Discord live stream and post it on YouTube. So you'll still get the same value. You'll still watch me trade. It's just not gonna be live. You won't be able to copy trade. A tough one. I'm gonna be honest, a tough one. I'm gonna be honest. People copy trading me now is just not. It's not even like good. It's just not. I can't even trade like exactly how I'd want to. With the protraction model, do you need an OB from an FEG or do you just need a OB from FEG? Is one scenario. It can also be an inversion from an FEG. Both work. This is the 1 minute chart. Can you trade the same model there? No, it's gonna be the same model. Yeah, same model. It's gonna be able to do better. I took one loss today, Percy. I was looking for long, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Yep, chatting will be free. Coach Hennon on TikTok shows you good ways to score. No, I will not be shirtless. It needs to be from a fair value gap. Yeah, I want it to be justified. It can also be from a short-term high though. So like sweeping the high, then the inversion. This was actually a good short, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really have a draw. I was bullish here, and then I was just waiting. I had nothing. After that, after like this came and made a lower low, I had no clear bias. But I was bullish on open, yeah. I'm not paying if you're wearing the shirt. Analysis with right, yet I get caught in chop. It happens, bro. Nothing's guaranteed. Buying now, low resistance liquidity run? I don't know about that. But maybe. We took one trade today, it was a loss. Minus 0.5 R. I'll journal it now in the Discord. Let's journal it like this. Um, Remove that, remove that, remove that. All those levels I need. This was the trade I went for today. A good trade. Take care, Roger. Well done, bro. We had the double SMT. 13 SMT. Corner order flow was bearish. I would take that trade again. Yeah, really good management. I probably should have went with 0.5 R, but it doesn't make a big difference, so I'm being honest, when you're working with funded accounts. Till the win streak ends. I can finally pay myself. Nice, bro. Gaddy, can you put more books there, or at least names of them? Where? No way Gaddy is left-handed? No, I'm not left-handed. You lost the same trade? Yeah, it happens, bro. You took shorts today? Nice, bro. I'm gonna need the links to those vids because then I'm slowly losing it. Yeah, I saw the top step email. Pretty cool. Does your team have a coach? We kind of just coach each other, bro, as the days go on and on. Days go on and on and on. It goes on and on and on. That classic model short was kind of nice. You guys run? Kind of. It's like 50-50 right now. It's like 50-50. 50-50. Nice. Are you gonna change? Are you gonna charge for your Discord after you move to Discord? Yes. It will not be free. It's gonna be 25 a month for live streams, and then maybe we'll make a second portion for other people if they want. But the streams, I think the streams will be 25 a month. Yeah, I had the wrong buys. Wrong play. We'll look for PM session. Don't you already have a Discord? I'm talking about when I start streaming in Discord. First 2 trades unfunded, 2 losses. That's okay, bro. No, this Discord that you see here will always be free. This Discord will be free. I'll post in it every day. It's just we're gonna start shifting the live streams. Because I don't want to live stream anymore. What helped you deal with losses the best? When I realized profitability came when I was able to endure losses. It's simple. Do I want to be profitable? Yes. Therefore, I have to endure losses. If I don't, I might as well just quit trading now. Because I will not be profitable if I can't. I don't care which session if this inverses the gap. Oh, whatever qualifies for you, bro. That also helps me. What's the best game this season so far? What do you mean the best game this season so far? Sure, game plan for news tomorrow? Tomorrow's a regular trading day for me. Oh, tomorrow's FOMC? Tomorrow's an afternoon stream. Tomorrow's going to be an afternoon stream. I do not trade the morning of FOMC. Morning is usually really choppy. Tomorrow's going to be an afternoon stream. Tomorrow in the afternoon, we're going to half risk. We're going to half risk and... Yo, new TFT set? Shit, I might have to, bro. I'll be honest. We're going to half risk tomorrow and then look for a nice setup in the afternoon. Post FOMC. I remember the last FOMC morning I got the best long of the month. Why should you care about what the haters are saying? I don't care about what they're saying, but it influences my trading, unfortunately. I wish it didn't, but it does. Because I know as soon as I take a trade that's aggressive or loses, like there are trades I want to take on live, but I don't because I know they're risky, but can potentially give a really good move. You know? So I don't take them because I know that the chance of it playing out is less. But if I need to keep taking those trades for my profitability, like it's a part of my edge, you know? So it just makes it tough to be myself. I want a third world country and I'll pay for the Discord. Don't listen to the haters. Whatever's best for you, man. I don't want to force anyone to come. I'm going to record all the Discord streams and I'm going to post them. If you want to copy trade or if you want to watch me trade live, then we will do that. It's because they all left, user. Maybe we'll even cap it out. Like 50 people maybe or something. I don't know. We'll see. Remember my name? I'll be one of the best traders in your Discord. Do it, bro. You know what? We'll work together, man. That's what I want to hear. Good idea. Imagine you went through everything and there's people affecting your trading decisions. Yeah, it's just frustrating, you know? I want to be able to trade freely. How's the stock market? Damn, AMD is crazy green, bro. So many days in a row. Cool. Put me in, coach. We just have to figure out the best day. Originally, my game plan was 100 streams. But I'm going to be honest, man. We're growing on TikTok. And it's only getting worse. So maybe we'll just do 50. Or maybe when I come back from my vacation, if I go on one in October, maybe. That way it's clean, like just clean slate. That's okay. That's okay, fan. I do have a template for journaling. Yeah, I have a couple. Well, We'll try to recoup in the afternoon. We're only down 0.75 R. It's not really a big deal. We took a good trade. We had the wrong draw. We'll look at the PM session 1 hour ATM model. I don't think we've lost a single trade with that model in the afternoon, so I'm not going to say I'm confident we can make it back. It'll probably be bearish bias because of that shift. So maybe previous day's low, but we'll see what happens. How much do you need on live account to quit trading on fund? I'm never going to quit trading funded. I would always do both. Yeah, Clash Royale War was easy. It'll get harder and harder as we level up. So we'll look for PM session. I'll post in the Discord. See, it's also probably not a coincidence that I always win in the PM when I'm not trading live. Because I have no influence. Like, it's just free, you know? Like, accepting loss is already hard enough. Accepting the outcome, accepting everything. Even if you have $3 million, okay, if I have a $3 million live account, I probably wouldn't trade it. I probably wouldn't trade fundeds. You're right about that. I guess like once my 1%, like I don't know, I guess 10,000 is 1%, then that would be enough. What is PM session? I wouldn't look for buys. It looks like it's probably gonna stay bearish. Nope, I'm still trading micro, still risking the same amount. So I'm gonna risk 250 on my 100K funded to try to make 250. I'm working on layers for that model to potentially make more money from it, but I have to get really good data on it because I'm really happy with the results now. But I do want to add a layer to potentially increase the 1R to even like 1.25, 1.5. If I can keep the same win rate and move it to like 1.25 or 1.5 R, the profitability makes a really large difference. No, we took a loss here, bro. We took a loss today. One loss today, minus 0.75 R. This is the 15-minute chart. Well, boys, I appreciate you guys coming through. I will see you guys live again. Tomorrow is FOMC day. I highly recommend you do not trade the morning session. If you are going to trade the morning session, do yourself a favor and go back test the last couple FOMC's morning session and then decide whether or not you want to. I personally will not be trading the morning session. I will be trading the afternoon. I will be live in the afternoon. We're going to implement FOMC protocol, which is half risk and look for a higher risk to reward setup. And that's it. That's the game plan. I'll be trading the PM session today as well. I'm going to try to recoup that loss in the afternoon. And I will see you guys in the Discord, which I will announce what I'm looking for the PM session. Yesterday, PM session was nice. Pretty easy TP we hit in the PM session. If you weren't there, I posted about it. By the way, before I go, I highly recommend you watch this video. This is probably my best video on YouTube. It's a 10-minute video. And I'm telling you, it's my best video. And this series will be my best series. So I highly recommend you do that. This was a PM trade from yesterday. 10-minute bearish, 1 hour ATM. I actually over-risked on this trade slightly, you can see. But that's okay. And I did not TP here. I closed it 1 hour like I'm supposed to because I have not added layers yet. So, you stream PC on Discord? I'm not going to stream on Discord until after. But it will be on my PC, yeah. The Discord streams are not going to be, I don't know. We have to figure it out, man. Today was wild. Today we got so much hate. It's probably my fault for opening the chat. I should not have done that. I will try to stay more accountable. And once I actually start trading, keep it closed until I'm done. Because for the PM I won't stream, no. I want to trade freely. I don't like trade. I'll stream PM when we do the Discord private streams. but not right now. No, I'd rather just trade freely. I've been hitting TP so consistently in the PM session. I do not want to influence it. I'll tell you guys what I'm looking for. Every single TP I've hit in the PM session, I called beforehand in the Discord for free. I said I only wanted short unless we shift bullish. The first one that formed short, I took it. And the same thing the days before. Yeah. The Discord's free right now. Yes. This Discord will always be free. This Discord will always be free. Yeah, you're right, Othman. I really got it. It's my fault. It's my fault. I should have not opened the chat. I was curious. I wanted to see what people took, but I shouldn't have opened it. I should have kept it closed. It low-key kind of made me miss that short that formed after. I didn't really align with my game plan today because I said if order flow shifted bearish, I was going to shift bearish. I should have realized right here that it was not going to reverse. This was like almost an A+ short. We swept the short-term high going into the macro. Macro delivers the new week opening gap, new day opening gap level. That's close to an A+ short. Look at the levels deliver nicely. New week opening gap, bounce, new day opening gap, bounce, close through. But I was just reading chat. So that's honestly on me. But once we move to the Discord, everything will be better and easier. So it is what it is. I took a short TP at the agent low. Nice, bro. Anyways, I appreciate you guys coming through. I will see you guys live tomorrow afternoon, 2:15 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. I will see you guys. The win streak's over, but we can build another one. Signing out.